Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Watching the Qs this morning, or this afternoon, rather. It's wanting to take out that $500 level again. Stick around. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to take that out. Looks like I got pretty close earlier this morning, or earlier around 1 o'clock or so. So she is ripping though. Up $4.35 on the day, or 0.8888%. I took some long calls this morning, zero DTE, and guess who didn't hold on to them long enough? This guy right here. I actually opened the position and it went against me pretty quickly, but then let's actually look at that actually. Yeah. Either way though, I opened it. I went long. I averaged down, which is not ideal always, but I had just I was bullish on this morning, and luckily, it did rally back up. And I wish I would have held a little bit longer because she sure took off today. Gonna pull up the live stream here. Feel free to hop on if you have any questions, anything like that, to send them over my way. Here we go, pulling it up. Let me know if you guys are trading anything. This is looking at the NASDAQ 100 ETF, Invesco's QQQ specifically. It's had a phenomenal day, up almost 1% on the day, or $4. This is looking at. Sorry for that background noise there. We'll just keep this going. Looks like the market is trying to reject that $500 level. It's pulling back a little bit here. Will be interesting to see, how things shake out. We have a lot of tech earnings coming up, so definitely stay tuned for that. Looks like it had a double top there, that 499.80 level. We'll see though. Market's trying to sell off right here. We'll see. Looks like it might be getting bought up. Market's trying to sell off right here. That's cool. Some cool stuff here. Some different layouts for the Fidelity Active Trader Pro. So that's how that works. Can we get a double bottom? We'll see. This might be a good time to go short. Not financial advice here, obviously, but this is a very liquid ETF that I like to trade a good bit. It's the NASDAQ 100, pretty much the most innovative stocks on the NASDAQ 100. All right, apologies there. Back here now. Looks like the market is trying to get bought back up. Went back up a good bit here. Let's see if it gets rejected again in this area. Looks like it's kind of got rejected twice there last couple of times. Looks like that was a pretty big candle, and it looks like it might have just got rejected there. We'll see though. $499.56, but we're at currently. It's kind of ranged. It's been a pretty big bullish day. Looks like the low on the day was $493.85, and the high was right up there at that $500 level, $499.95. Ooh, the dividend date is actually coming up. Looks like it's October 31st. So just keep that in mind. If you're buying or selling any options, your options could potentially get exercised early. There. It's wanting to push up there. We'll see. 499, 72, 67. Let's look at some of the volume here. Not a lot of volume right now. Let's look at some of the volume here. Not a lot of volume right now. Switching up, looking at the 5-minute candle here. She's been ripping ever since this morning. Switching up, looking at the 5-minute candle here. She's been ripping ever since this. Here she goes. So I'm going to take out that high. 499.85. Might look to take a position here. Might look to take a position. Looks like it's trying to reject now. Pulling back. Almost back to 499.50. Big pullback there. See if it gets bought up. Was thinking about taking a long there if it could cross over that 500 level, but as of now, it looks like it got rejected a little bit. Might pull back, we'll see. 62. Quick little scalp there. On the cues. Took the 500 put. Made about 20 bucks. Big green candle right there. And see if it can hold it. It's got 8 seconds here in the minute candle. About to hit 2 o'clock. Yep, held it. Went up a little bit. Looks like it's getting some momentum to the upside there. $65, $68. Another scalp on the way up. Switch to calls. Something's late. Let me pull up the live stream and make sure I'm not missing any comments or anything in here. If you guys hop on here, please let me know you're here. QQQ is trying to rally back up to that $500 level. Currently sitting at $499.66. Big red candle there, pulling back. Really big candle. Last trade size was 600. It's a pretty big, what was it, 600 times 499.50. It's a $300,000 trade. Wow. It's pretty big there. Got the algos working. They're trying to pick a direction. Of course, overall in the day, you know, NASDAQ, like I talked about earlier, it's up, you know, pretty nice today. Is it getting bought back up? We'll see. Followed by another green candle there. Looks like it wants to go bearish here. $499.52 is trying to hold on here, isn't it? Got about 2 more seconds on the minute candle. It's a pretty strong close for that candle. About 15 seconds left on this minute candle. We'll see. Ooh, wants to rip high. Higher. Mm-hmm. 61, 62. Got about 6 seconds left on this candle here. Pulling back a little bit. 499.59. Pulling back below 60 there. Fifteen seconds left for this candle. Back to 50. 51. Pulling back to 50, 48. They might be losing momentum here. We'll see. 49. $56, 5 seconds here on this candle. Sitting at 213. Got about an hour and 43 minutes left on the day. NASDAQ is getting pretty choppy. Chilling at 499.48. $499.61. Pulling back a little bit. 54. Got about 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle and this 1-minute candle. $499.35. Maybe trying to come back down here. $499.33. $499.40. 43, 44, 45. $499.62. 499.80. Starting to rip up here. Wants to take out that $500 level. It's been choppy, ever since earlier when I got very close to it. Looks like ever since, really like 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:16. So really like the past hour, it's just kind of fluctuated in that range bound. I'd love to see it get over that level. The high of the day is 499.95. Looks like it's wanting to get there now. Oh, I apologize. I was looking at the wrong chart there. So yeah, it looks like it's ripping up pretty strong right here, and wants to take back that level, retest high. Some big trades today. 2,500 shares of the Qs. So at 499 times 2,500, that's a $1.3 million trade. Pretty big trade there. Looks like this one was even bigger at 86.10. Yeah, so some big volume today, but that's probably as expected with the Qs. Citizen of the Year, what is this? So this is just Fidelity Active Trader Pro. Looking at the NASDAQ 100. Looks like it's trying to take out that $500 level again. Here it goes. The Qs are ripping. Nice rally ever since 218. So we're looking at a 4-minute rally here. It's rallied from 499.30-ish level all the way back to the $500 level. Sold some of my calls too long. I do swing trade QQQ. It's a very liquid ETF, so I like to, I do a lot of options with it. It's a pretty expensive stock to buy 100 shares of because it's a $50,000 position. But I do like swing trading options with it. Wow, it's really taking off right now. Citizen of the Year. What are you more of a dividend investor? I think I've seen a lot of your videos before. So some earnings that are coming up after the hours. Google, it's a really big one. So definitely keep an eye out for it. Wow, what a print right there. 800. Looked like the last trade size was 800. So if you calculate, almost 500 times 800 shares, it's a $400,000 trade that just went through a couple minutes ago. It's going to blow past this $500 level. I'm calling it right now. I moved to more growth plus income ETFs. I really like Dude, SCHG is a great fund. I like that fund as well. And here it goes. Wow. Blew through the $500 level there. Would be great to have been in some calls right here. I mean, that is a powerful looking move there. SCHG, especially after the split. Now it's what, $28 a share or something like that. It is hard to sell options on SCHG just because the lack of liquidity and stuff like that. But performance-wise, that fund has done really well over the last several years. So it wants to pull back now. It did make a new high at 510 cents there. Some selling off is happening. but we'll see if it actually holds true. 5-minute candle just finished a couple seconds ago. I've moved to more growth and income ETFs. What income ETFs are you looking at? Do you like any of the Yield Max funds? Wow, that's a big sell-off right there. 25 cents. Those Yield Max funds are insane. Like, I mean, look up if you haven't seen Misty. Obviously, MSTR has been phenomenal this year, but Misty has paid some huge yield. Plus, it hasn't eroded. It's actually up. I don't know. I made a video on it a couple days ago, but it's a phenomenal. I mean, it's been phenomenal year to date. I don't know with definitely not. Yeah, anything under 12%. Yeah, I think that's a solid idea. My next video will be about Misty. Dude, let's do a collab video. Let's jump on a live stream or something sometime, and I'd love to do that and chat about it. Plus, I'm trying to get my watch hours up, so yeah, definitely hit me up. Yeah, Misty has been crazy. Yeah, go watch my video. I did some illustrations of like some of their top funds, so like Tesla, Nvidia, Coney, and Misty, and kind of like what a portfolio size would require to make like anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. And it's crazy. Am I on Discord? I am on Discord. I don't have like a channel, but yeah, I'm definitely on Discord. So I'm not sure. I'll take a look at your channel after this and see if you have a Discord channel or whatever. But yeah, we could do something like that. That'd be cool. Part of me wants to jump into like these funds, but like there's just so much buzz about them and stuff like that. But I'm in the growth phase of my life. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be stopping working anytime soon. So. Yeah, feel free to hit me up on, I don't know if you're on Twitter as well, but you can, feel free to send me a DM on Twitter or X, or, I guess it's not Twitter anymore, but yeah, feel free to hit me up on there too. Okay, join my Discord and then DM me. We can talk about it. We can make fun of the high yield dividend warriors together. Have you seen that guy's YouTube channel? I think that might be his name, High Dividend Yield Warriors or whatever. But he has an interesting strategy, and yeah, I don't know. It's done really well for him this year. My thesis long term is these funds will definitely underperform. Wow, look at the Qs ripping back up to the upside. Yeah, obviously long term, I think these funds will definitely suffer, but we're in a bull market, man. You can make mistakes and still do pretty well. Gosh, my calls that I were in earlier are up another 20 cents. I actually had a huge trade this morning. It was a Lotto 0 DTE play, but I bought 496 calls expiring today. I think I made like $100 on them. I bought them for like $150, sold them around $2, and they're now trading for over $4. It's like $4.15 a contract. So they've had a nice 3x on the day. 3x. Someone talked me out of these 0 DT plays, man. They're very volatile. Citizen of the Year, are you still in here? Do you trade options as well, or do you just passively look at the Qs? It's ripping, man. Do you trade options, or do you just passively invest? If you passively invest, props to you, man. You haven't jumped in on all the FOMO of options and stuff like that. honestly, what do you think about QDTE and their 0 days? It seems to be, like QDTE, XDTE, those, I think they're managed by Roundhill, but those have been getting a lot of love lately. Just because their NAV holds. I don't know what yield they're targeting. I think it's what 20 or 30% probably. I was an early investor in NVIDIA, so I have over 300 shares and do cover calls on them every once in a while. Props to you, man. That's awesome. 300 shares of NVIDIA. You've had a wild ride the past couple years, then. That's for sure. Yeah, QDTE, XDTE. I think it's like RDTE. Those are the 3 0 DTE funds. Yeah, I think it's easier to probably predict the market on a short-term basis. And I think the 0 DTE makes sense, especially if you have a professional manager managing it. You don't really have to hold stuff overnight. So yeah, I mean, I think I like the idea in theory. It'll be interesting to see how it continues to perform. I actually made a video, I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago or so. They were actually outperforming the index, which typically is not common with these types of investments. But yeah, I think I did. It was like on the day, they were all outperforming their underlying index, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. QQQ taking out highs of the day, 531. It's absolutely ripping. Props to it. It's wanting to go right now. It's probably going into Google earnings. Let's get some nice juice. Bitcoin's ripping up to the upside too. What's it at? Bitcoin is at 70, almost 73,000. That's crazy. That's definitely going to help MSTR and a lot of the other companies out there. MSTR is not up huge. It's up 1% on the day. Up 18.8% in the past week. What's Tesla doing today? Another red day, down 1.4%. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, whoever's joining in, yeah, we're watching the NASDAQ 100 right now, rip. It keeps wanting to test the high of day, which it looks like the new high of day is 533. It's pulled back, 10, 15 cents here. But yeah, phenomenal day for the NASDAQ 100, up almost 1%, almost up $5 on the day. Just trying to rip up to the upside. Still going. Pull back now. I think we have about 20 seconds or so left on the 5-minute candle. So that's normally a pretty big move. Looking at 15 cents here. I'm thinking it's going to blow past that 33 level again. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it pulled back, it looks like. Pull back a little bit. Yep. It's got to get some more momentum to push up. 21. I wonder if I do this in the chart, they actually, so if I set an alert, price movement above 500.33, does it alert it? Here it goes. There it ripped. 31. It's trying to get there. $531, 530. It's not tiptoeing around that high of day. So what events do we have this week? No, we have Google earnings after hours today. That's going to be a big one. Investing.com/economic calendar. That's a resource I love to quickly use to see what big events we have. So I guess these aren't going to show earnings, but it will show me all of the other macro events potentially. So we had some consumer confidence, JOLTS job openings that came out this morning. Tomorrow we have GDP quarter over quarter, crude oil. Let's see, what else we got? Thursday we got PCE price index, core price index, PCE, initial jobless claims. And then Friday we have some payroll stuff, global manufacturing PMI. Yeah. Is it next week that they announce? Oh, yeah. So next Thursday is a huge event. The Fed interest rate decision. That's gonna be a big one for sure. For sure. I'll go ahead and switch screens here real quick before I wrap up for the day. Yeah, so this is what I was just looking at. So this week we have some pretty big events. Have some events tomorrow. ADP non-farm employment, GDP, crude oil. You got a core PCE, month over month, year over year. Initial jobless claims, Chicago, PMI. But next week's the big week, right? So the Federal Reserve is going to make a decision on their rate decision, whether they're going to cut it, whether they're going to keep it at current rates. So big week next week. So just keep that in mind going into the first week of November. October's been pretty bullish though, for the most part. I know a lot of people were talking about October being bearish, but I think for the most part it's been pretty bullish. If we look at the NASDAQ here over the past month, yeah, it's been pretty bullish if you can decipher that chart there. Frequency daily. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it started at 487, so it's at a pretty nice movement. Does anyone else use Active Trader Pro? I feel like a noob. I'm not real versed in it. Price trigger. Don't you have work right now? No, I'm not currently working right now. Off today. All right, guys. I do have to run. NASDAQ is taking out highs of the day. It just took out that 533 level. Looks like it hit 48. So where are we at here? It did just hit that level. Yeah, it just peaked out at 48. So that's going to be a new high of the day. Phenomenal day. You know, up almost 1% on the day, almost $5. Crazy day for the NASDAQ 100. And then this is a lot of this anticipation is going into a lot of big tech companies have earnings this week. So just like definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Stick around for our next video and our next live stream. Please like, subscribe down below. Appreciate all the feedback. And Citizen of the Year, I'll definitely go find your Discord and hit you up on that as well about doing a collab. All right, appreciate it, guys.